Good evening, people of the press. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you guys eat plenty of turkey, ham, chicken, or whatever you eat when you're not here. Is that a pause? Anyway, put this hat on. I gotta look good for the press conference. Oh, Jesus. Gotta look good for the press conference now. Gotta look good. Make sure this is centered. Alright, and here we go. Alright, so obviously everybody, you know, we play the Vikings tomorrow. Well, in 10 minutes. It'll then be today, but you know, tomorrow at 8:20 we play the Vikings. You know, this is a really strong, powerful, explosive team on all three sides of the ball. Obviously, Justin is the main guy to look out for. Offensively, defensively would probably have to be probably Patrick, and then you know, other guys on both sides. You know, guys like TJ, guys like Dalvin, Cook, Adam, DeNoia, guys like Eric. Guys like you know, Harrison, you know, Mike. You know, there's plenty of guys on that team. Irv, another good guy from Alabama, tight end. So yeah, there's tons of talent on this team. So we got a really big challenge ahead of us. So if you guys want to start asking me questions, feel free. For as far as injuries, David I think is done for the year. I think there was another guy who was on the list. Fuck, I can't remember his name, but there was another guy on the list. I think he was ruled out for the game. Can't remember who it was, but David I know is questionable, but he's most likely probably going to be downgraded to doubtful or out or something, because he's out for the year probably with his quad. You know, obviously it's a hell of a loss, you know, losing David, because you know Cole's going to suck for the rest of the year. So anyway, I think it was Isaiah, I think is the guy who was out, which I don't give three shits about him. So you know, anyway, you can start asking me questions whenever you're ready.
Hey Jim, happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, how you doing? Nice, you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just your overall thoughts on the Vikings game and what you'd like to see out of the Vikings game. I know it's going to be a very tough game for us, but just your overall thoughts on it.
Yeah, I just want to see effort. That's really it. I know we're not going to win, but you know, I just want to see effort. Well, I take that back. I don't want to sit here and say I don't think we're going to win, but it's going to be very hard for us to win against this team. It's going to be tough. It's going to be our biggest challenge of the season. I understand we haven't played the Bills yet, which is why I say biggest challenge of the year so far. Biggest challenge of the year so far is Minnesota, because they got a lot of good players on both sides of the ball. So,
thanks, Jim.
Yeah. You're welcome, Stephanie.
Hey Jim, what's up, man?
Hey Dante, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Good. Alright, so this is more of a Thanksgiving question. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, or mac and cheese?
Oh, you gotta go with the mac and cheese. Come on now. Well, realistically I would say stuffing, but considering the fact that I'm not eating turkey this year, believe it or not, fun fact, I don't eat turkey ever on not Halloween. I don't eat turkey ever on Thanksgiving, but because you know the shit nowadays is just so fucking expensive, and it's like, what the fuck? What the hell can I afford? You know, it's like, what the hell? What the fuck? Seriously, what the hell can I afford? You know, you got the chicken. You know, my mother got us some steaks, fucking $20 a piece, and I says, what? I know, I'm sorry. I think it was $30 a piece, $20 or $30 a piece, and I says, what the hell is this fucking economy coming to? It's unreal. You know, so $20 for a fucking piece of steak. It's just, Jesus Christ. You know? We're eating ham this year because, first of all, I love ham. I think it's absolutely fabulous. I think it's one of the most underrated red meats on the market. But, you know, realistically, I'd go with stuffing because, you know, stuffing, you can't go wrong with stuffing. But mashed potatoes, not a huge fan of mashed potatoes, to be honest with you. I never really was. Garlic mashed potatoes, sour cream mashed potatoes. Never really a big fan of mashed potatoes, to be honest with you, Dante. But, you know, I'm not going to turn down mac and cheese. I mean, that's a no-no. You know, I'm not turning down mac and cheese. So.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, my guy. Thank you.
No problem, Dante. Yeah.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hey, Tim. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
I'm good. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
So my question for you is about Justin Jefferson and just how hard he is to prepare for and his playmaking abilities. Just your overall thoughts on him.
Yeah, Justin's a real incredible receiver. His athleticism, physicality, elusiveness, playmaking ability is one of the best receivers in yards after the catch. And he's one of the better route runners in the league, so he's definitely going to have to be double teamed. As far as who was on the injury report, I don't know if it was Jonathan who was out or if it was Isaiah. It was one of the two, but you know, if Jonathan's out there, that takes a lot of pressure off of the defense. But I mean, we're still going to have to double team Justin, and then we'll have Kyle on TJ, and you know, he should that'll be a good matchup with those two, TJ and Kyle. Kyle went off last week against the Jets. 6 tackles, 1 sack. You know, he had that big fourth and third. Was it third down, fourth down stop, whatever the hell it was? But he had a big stop, and it was right. I think it was right before the game-winning punt. I think is when that stop happened. So I think it was a 3rd and 1 or something like that. But really efficient tackler. Kyle almost had a pick, except these DBs. I mean, these DBs have hands like feet. So actually, it's more like this. These guys have hands like toes. You know, it's unfucking believable. I mean, Devin, I love him, but to drop a pick that open, oh Christ, I'm sorry everybody. I gotta take this call. Let me just pause this really quick. Anyway, sorry everybody. I had to take that phone call. So yeah, Justin, you know, good receiver, a lot of explosion on that side of the ball, as well as the defense. So, you know, we got to be on our A game for this game.
Thanks, Jim. Happy Thanksgiving again.
Yeah, you too, Tim. Thank you.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hi, Melissa. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. It's always good hearing from you there, Jim.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, thank you very much. My question for you is about Dalvin Cook and what you've thought about him over the years.
Yeah, well, Dalvin's a lot more skilled than I think people give him credit for. I think he's very elusive. I think he also has some thumper power to him. But you know, Dalvin's good. I think a top 5 running back in the league with guys like McCaffrey and Henry and Saquon and Jacobs and Chubb. But Dalvin's right up there. So like I said, you shut down one thing, it's creates opportunities for the other thing, and then if that thing gets started, then it opens up the ground game, so you're really kind of screwed either way. You just have to kind of figure out how to slow it down. You know, it's like Kobe Bryant, you know, God rest his soul, but it's like you can try to, you can't really stop him, you can only hope to slow him down. So that's how I think of the Vikings offense. It's just you can do whatever you want. It's just kind of tough to slow them down. Unless if you're the Cowboys, of course, but that's another story. All right, well, thank you, Melissa.
Yeah, thanks a lot there, Jim. Happy Thanksgiving again, hon.
Yeah, you too, Melissa. Thank you.
Hi, Coach.
Hi, Mr. Fujimoto. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. My question for you is about the defense. Do you think the defense can do just enough to keep the Viking under the usual scoring? If they put up 40, or I'm sorry, they lost against the Cowboys. They put up. They allow 40 against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
40-2. That was a really disappointing game for the Viking. So do you think they going to take out their rage on you guys?
Well, I think I heard this stat from Colin Cowherd. I think he said, what are they, like 29th in defense or something like that? But I might be 100% wrong. But I think this game could potentially be either a shootout or a low-scoring game like Sunday with New York. It really depends on which team comes to play more. We're coming off a short week, so this is really going to test our defense. The offense, I mean, fuck, I've lost all hope for the offense, but defense, Matthew with 13.5 sacks, I think he'll get to Kirk at least once. And then, guys like Dietrich and Josh and, Lawrence and Devon. I don't know if Christian's coming back. Guys like Anthony and guys like Raquan. They might get a shot or two at Kirk. Jawan definitely. But I think it's really going to come down to who wants it more, because right now we have a winning record right now. We're 6-4 right now, so we're starting to pick it up just a little bit. We're starting to take it very slowly, 1 inch at a time. Slowly but surely. But here's the bad news. After this, we got Buffalo. After this, another tough game, and then we got I think. Arizona, and then Vegas, and then the Bills again, and then I think the Dolphins, and then I think we're done. But the order of that might be wrong, but I know we got Buffalo after this, and then Arizona. So 2 tough games, both 8 o'clock, so we got plenty of time to prep for them. Again, we didn't have a lot of time, but like Bill said in the locker room, today's Wednesday, guys. The Sunday game after New York, he said, what, we guys won, but today's Wednesday, right? This is how we're treating this. We got to get right back to work and get ready for Minnesota. So, hopefully, these guys, figure it out and they show up prepared and ready to win tomorrow night. So.
Thank you, Jim. Happy Thanksgiving again.
Thank you, Mr. Fujimoto. You too. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, Mario and Drenny here.
Hey, Mario. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks a lot there, Jim. Thanks a lot there. So my question for you is about just this Bill Belichick and this Matt Patricia thing. Do you think these two are ever going to fucking... Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. You think they're ever going to see the light here? I mean, do you think they're ever going to get their heads out of their asses and really figure something out here on offense?
Yeah, well, I got a good comparison with these two. It's kind of like follow you, follow me, with these two. Follow you, will you follow me? It's a pain in the ass. It's like through each... whatever the fuck the song goes, but, these two are like follow you, follow me. They're like this, it's a pain they're like this. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, fuck, you got a fucking defensive, I'm sorry for the cursing, everybody, but, we got, by the way, today's officially Thanksgiving. It's, what time is it? It's 10 after midnight, so happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, you got these two. You got the defensive guy running the offense, and the reason why they did that is because they thought, okay, well, if this guy knows how to run defenses, he'll be able to spot the defensive coverage and then tell the offense what to run to counter it. Which to me, I mean, well, I guess that makes sense, but how's it working out? Yeah, let's see. Well, let's see. You got the 27th overall offense. You got, I think the 26th overall offense. I think you got the 28th overall passing offense. It's just it's shit. You know, it's shit. It's horrible. It's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I was Bill, I would give Frank Reich a call, make him the offensive coordinator, and then put Matt back on the defensive side. And then make Joe Judge the special teams coordinator. I mean, I think when he was the special teams coordinator, I think we had the best special teams unit in the league. When he was what do you call it there? When he was what do you call it? What do you call it there? The special teams coordinator. When instead you got Joe, I don't know why the hell, he's a special teams guy. And then you got Joe running the offense as a special teams coordinator. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you fucking doing? I mean, is Bill gonna fix it? I don't know. I mean, I would like him to. But I do have a problem when he starts recruiting idiots. This is a problem for me.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah, you too, Mario.
All right, Jim.
All right, Donald. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Good, thank you.
How are you?
Have a good holiday.
Yeah, you too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So my question for you is about the Vikings defense. Who do you think really stands out to you on the defense? Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. I got my Fox notification stuff on. I'm sorry, Tim. That's okay there. That's fine. It's no big deal, Donald. Oh, thank you. I thought you was gonna release me on my duties or something. Thank you. Have a good Thanksgiving, you two, and everyone else. Thank you.
Thank you, Donald. Yeah, we don't need no conspiracy theories floating around here. But I think the guy who stands out to me the most on defense, I think, honestly, would have to be probably either Danielle Hunter or well, my top three guys would be Danielle Hunter, and then Harrison Smith, and then Patrick Peterson, because Harrison, these guys on Patriots Press Pass are always too old, he's slow, he doesn't have it anymore. Bullshit! Because here's the thing, he already knows what the hell we're running before we run it. He's like C.J. Mosley, he's already going to know what we're running before we run it. And that's why I love Harrison so much, because of his IQ. His football IQ is so high, he doesn't have to have the quickness. He doesn't have to have the speed. He doesn't have to be fucking Jaquan Brisker or fucking, he doesn't have to be Ed Reed. All he's got to be able to do is just read the plays, read the coverage, or not the coverage, I'm sorry, read the offensive movement, I guess, and just look at what the hell's going on and just be there and make the play. And I think Harrison can do that. They don't call him Harry the Hitman for no reason. And then as far as Danielle is like a blur off the edge. He's so damn fast. He's too damn fast with Danielle when he's off the edge. Obviously Eric Kendricks, another good guy. Good pass coverage linebacker, solid guy. Patrick, potential Hall of Famer. When he was with Arizona, he was fucking nearly unstoppable. So yeah, like I said, they got a lot of guys. Mike, a lot of guys to worry about in the defensive side. Za'Darius Smith, what the hell? Za'Darius is another good guy, former Packer. Za'Darius. You got Za'Darius, and you got whoever the hell's on the other side. Za'Darius isn't a defensive end; he's a linebacker, but. If he's on the opposite side of Daniil, then you got two fucking guys right there, one on each side to worry about. So, like I said, a lot of explosion, a lot of strength, you know, a lot of playmakers on both sides of the ball. They got explosion in all three phases. Minnesota. So, it's going to be a really, really tough game for us. So, like I said, explosion in all three phases. So, alright, that it? Alright, thank you very much, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat plenty of turkey, chicken, ham, you know, whatever you guys eat. Pigeon, whenever the hell you're not here. Alright, thank you, everybody. Thank you.